Hi, everybody. Officer Spears. This is Officer Townsend. We're here with another edition of K9s and Cops. And today we've got some little guys, but they're going to get bigger. These guys are from Just Giants Rescue, and I'm here with Michelle and Leah. Michelle and Leah are going to tell us a little bit about the dogs that they have brought. So if you could start off and tell us, how did you acquire these two little cuties?
All right. We got contacted by a vet's office in Kansas. I'm not exactly sure how they ended up at the vet's office.
They were dumped.
Yeah, they were dumped at the vet's office, and the vet held them for us for a couple days until we could find foster homes for all five. There were five of the siblings. These are just two of the boys. And then they got diagnosed with parvovirus, so we had to do a whole parvo treatment. We're all healthy now. But they are, the blue collar here is Leo, and this is Ralphie, and they are 6-month-old Great Dane puppies.
Great.
How big do you expect them to get?
I think they'll make 100 pounds. I do, because if we've seen dogs come in, sometimes the runts end up being the biggest of the litter. They'll be in the triple digits. Not like a Dane that didn't spend its first 6 months being malnourished. Those will be closer to 150, 180 pounds. So they'll be on the small side, but it also makes them a little bit more affordable in the long run when it comes to food and veterinary care.
Yep.
So, you get the Great Dane personality and the love and the silliness, but not quite the expense.
So speaking of vets and bills and things, are these guys up to date on their shots, and are they?
So it's complicated because they got the parvovirus. Okay. They'll be adopted out on a contract to finish their vaccines in 2 months, because you can't vaccinate them fully. They've got their rabies and distemper, but there's a few others that we like to do that the vets weren't comfortable.
Okay.
So we'll adopt them out. We'll cover the expenses. We coordinate the vet visit with adopters. Just bring them to our vet. It's usually a drop off, and then they can pick them up that afternoon. And then we'll be doing the same with their neuter.
Okay.
Because they're not quite, the vet didn't want to do surgery on them yet.
Okay.
So we pay for all of that. We coordinate it with our vets, and we take care of it.
Okay. And if somebody were interested in adopting one of the puppies, you said there's 5 altogether?
Mm-hmm. We took in 5, and 2 of them already have been tagged for adoption.
Okay.
So we still have 3 available. So we got April, who's in St. Louis, and she's available for adoption. And then Leo is still available, and the brother Mikey, who is in Kankakee County, is also available for adoption. So we do encourage people who are interested in adopting a giant breed dog, if they know they want a giant, to go ahead and apply. Because when we pull dogs like these Danes, for example, if you're already approved adopter and you want a Great Dane, when we get Great Dane puppies, we call you. And
nice.
It is,
we have a whole placement team that
the entire placement team, and they take exactly what you want. And if you say you want a 2-year-old Neapolitan Mastiff, if Leah gets a phone call to rescue a Neo, we say, yep, we probably already have an adopter for them. Let's take them. Okay. So we really love pre-approved adopters.
So they're super sweet and mild-mannered, even as puppies. Do they stay that way through adulthood?
Yeah, so he'll get even calmer. Right now they play a little wild, and they'll pounce and jump on the furniture. But the Great Danes make great apartment dogs. They make great family dogs. They tend to be really loyal to their family. He found my treats. A little sneaky snut. Oh, they are sweet. If you've ever seen the movie Marmaduke, it's a perfect example of what we call the velociraptor stage of a giant breed dog, where they do act like a velociraptor.
Yeah, he played enough. Now he wants a nap.
Oh, nap time! And if you don't give them the boundaries and the manners that they need, they'll run your house. So, but at the end of the day, they're going to fall asleep on the couch. They sleep a lot more than other breeds, probably about 20 to 22 hours a day. They don't need to run, not like a Labrador. They're very protective. And they do great in small homes and apartments, and they do great with no yard. You can walk them on a leash. You can live in the city and have a Dane. Fiercely protect your
It's a good
family
security
too.
system with that bark.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
how little he is, he has a good bark.
Yeah.
He's got a big bark.
Well, thank you very much for coming out today, ladies. I appreciate it. And
Thank
bringing
you.
us little babies
Thank
to play with.
you.
And we wish them the best of luck with their new homes.
We really appreciate you having us out here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Nice to
Thank you
meet
guys.
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.